Today, I'm sharing 4 powerful non-finance books that completely transformed my life, not just financially, but in areas like relationships, health, and overall happiness. These books have helped me build meaningful connections, break out of limiting mindsets, and find balance in work and personal life. Each one has left a lasting impact, and I believe they can do the same for you. Whether you're looking to improve your social skills, break old habits, or bring more harmony into your life, these books offer valuable insights that go beyond traditional self-help. Let's dive into my top picks and explore how they can bring more wealth into every area of your life. Number 1, How to Win Friends and Influence People. One of the first self-development books I read was this book by Dale Carnegie. It's nearly 100 years old now, published in 1937. I recently revisited it, and now some of it feels like common sense. But at the time, it was all new to me. I didn't know most of these things. So, if you haven't read it, this is a classic text and a cornerstone for developing better social skills, allowing you to speak to anyone with ease and overall just be a nicer person. The biggest takeaway from this book is to be interested, not interesting. Simple actions like smiling, asking people about themselves, and discussing their interests make you likable, not in a scammy way, but sincerely and genuinely. Some of the book's most impactful lessons include: become genuinely curious about other people and their lives. Remember that a person's name is the sweetest sound they can hear. Bring it up in conversation. Frame conversations around the other person's interests, not just your own. Make those around you feel significant and appreciated. As Carnegie summarizes, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. Really good book. Number 2, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. I read this book when I was unsure of my path. I knew I wanted to get more out of life, achieve more, and felt I was putting in the work, but I wasn't seeing the results. A close friend recommended it, and it played a huge role in helping me break through to create a life I never believed I was capable of. The book is detailed and dense, with some parts going over my head, but it's grounded in neuroscience and quantum physics mixed with spirituality. Dispenza explains how we have a conscious and a subconscious mind. Our conscious mind is the tip of the iceberg, handling what we're actively thinking and doing. But the other 90% lies in the subconscious mind, which stores our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors and drives so much of who we are. When you repeatedly think or feel something, you activate the same neurons in your brain, strengthening those connections and making those thoughts a habit. This book teaches how to rewire your brain, forge new connections, and reinvent yourself using science. While dense, the takeaways have been life-changing. Whenever I read a good book, I feel an urge to do more, be more productive, start a new project, or learn something new. When I look to learn more, I often check out classes on Skillshare, which kindly sponsors today's video. Skillshare is the largest online community with thousands of classes on entrepreneurship, side hustles, design, copywriting, productivity, and more. This summer, I've been delving into the creative aspects of the business that I rarely had time for, like colors, branding, and graphics. I'm currently taking a class on social media content creation in Canva, learning about color psychology, font selection, and more. It's a fantastic resource when looking to learn almost any topic without sifting through countless Google searches or YouTube videos. Highly recommend checking it out. And if you're one of the first 500 people to sign up using the link in the video description, you can binge watch as many classes as you want for free during the 30-day trial. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring today's video. Number 3, The 3 Marriages. This book really had me rethinking my approach to life. It explores the idea that we have 3 marriages: one to a significant other, one to our work, and one to our inner self. As someone who constantly tries to balance work, love, and self, this book has been revolutionary. I used to compartmentalize these areas: X hours to the job, Y hours to my partner, and Z hours to myself. But the author compellingly argues that these 3 marriages are interconnected and interdependent. They shouldn't be balanced separately, but should support and enhance one another. The key takeaway that changed everything was understanding that true harmony comes from integration, not balance. How can my work feed my relationships? How can my relationship nourish my sense of self? It's about finding synergies rather than seeing them as competing priorities. The author's relatable writing and real-life stories had me nodding along and thinking, yes, that's me. If you're struggling with work-life balance, this book offers a refreshing, fulfilling approach. I'd love to hear recommendations from you. What non-finance books have you read that help increase your wealth in different areas of life? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.